Okay students, now in this video we will discuss about the Huygens principle. Huygens principle is based on the geometrical construction and the assumptions which are given by the scientist Huygens about how light spreads in the medium. How can we show the wavefront position? Then we have to take help of this principle that is given by the scientist Huygens. These are the assumptions which was suggested by the scientist Huygens, and to give the honor to the scientist, the name of the principles are Huygens principle. Now according to the Huygens principle, the first assumption is that each point on the primary wavefront act as a source of light. Means we have to consider here a primary wavefront where we have to consider some source of light, and these source of point act as a new source of light, and the disturbance will also be produced by these source of light in a similar manner as the original source of light does. So assumption is that each point on the primary wavefront act as a source of light, source of secondary wavelets, sending out disturbance in all the directions in a similar manner as the original source of light does. Means explanation of this assumption is that when we consider a plane wavefront and consider some points on the plane wavefront, these points act as a new source of light, and these source of light produce the disturbances in all the possible directions in terms of the sphere. Means the disturbance is produced in terms of volume in all the possible directions. So we have to show here on the blackboard with the help of a circle, but actually these circles will be the spheres, and such spheres which will be drawn here, that will be the secondary wavelet. Now next assumption is that the new position of the wavefront at any instant of time is the envelope. Envelope means we have to cover by a geometrical line. We have to draw here a line that cover all the secondary wavelets, and such tracing line is known as envelope, and that will be the envelope of the secondary wavelets at that instant. So we can explain these two assumptions with the help of geometrical construction, and we have to consider here a source S, means source of light S, which produces the light in all the possible directions and sending out the disturbance in all the possible directions. So at some distances from the source at any instant of time t, we have to consider here a primary wavefront. Say A, B is a primary wavefront. Now consider some points on the primary wavefront, small a, b, c, d, e, and so on this AB primary wavefront. These A, B, C, D, E are the numbers of points, and these are act as a new source of light. This is the assumption, and spread out the disturbance in all the possible directions. Now we know that the speed of light, that is represented by c, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and if you want to draw the secondary wavelets for a short interval of time, say the time is delta t. So if we multiplied the speed of light c to the delta t, that will be equal to the distance traveled by the disturbance in the medium, in the time delta t. And if we consider here A, B, C, D, E are the center of the circles, and taking the radius c into delta t and draw the spheres here by taking A, B, C, D, E and so on as the centers of the spheres. So we can draw here the wavelets. So these are the spheres by taking the center A, B, C, D, E and so on. The radius of each circle is c delta t. Because it is drawn after a small interval of time, delta t means after the time t plus delta t, then the secondary wavelets are drawn. These secondary wavelets gives the disturbance produced, means they shows the disturbance produced by the new source of light A, B, C, D that are already considered here on the primary wavefront. So AB is the primary wavefront, these are these spheres, and according to the second assumption, when we draw here an envelope that cover these wavelets, so this is known as secondary wavefront. Secondary wavefront. So say it is equal to A dash, B dash. A dash, B dash is the secondary wavefront. It gives a new position, means envelope gives the new position of the wavefront. We can also draw the another wavefront in the backward direction. Say it is equal to A double dash, B double dash. It is the previous wavefront, means it is pre-primary wavefront, then primary wavefront, then A dash, B dash is a secondary wavefront. So this is an idea to spread out the light in the medium that is suggested by the scientist Huygens according to their assumptions. And when we draw this diagram at a far off distance, if we construct it at a far off distance by considering a primary wavefront and consider the points A, B, C, D as considered here in the first case, and draw the circles of the same radius c delta t equal to radius c delta t. So this AB is a primary wavefront and the previous is the A double dash, B double dash wavefront here, and if we draw another line which touch all the secondary wavelets here, it gives the new position of the wavefront A double dash, B double dash, and this is the position of the secondary wavefront. This diagram can be drawn at the far off distance from the source. Far off distance from the source. So it gives an idea only, it is an assumption when the light is spreading in the medium and when we see the disturbance at a far off distance from the source. So it is just like this. Actually, it shows the plane wavefront and this is the spherical wavefront. So when we close to the sphere, we can trace these secondary wavelets like this, and when we draw at a far off distance, we have to draw like this. So it gives a very small part of this spherical wavefront at a far off distance gives an idea of the plane wavefront, because plane wavefront, it is the part of the spherical or the cylindrical wavefront. That is already discussed in the previous video. That is what is wavefront and types of the wavefront. So this is the constructive part of that Huygens principle. I hope that you have to understand how the disturbance is produced by the source of light in the medium, and how can we think about the spreading of light in the medium. Such idea is given by the scientist Huygens, and these ideas we have to use to verify that is reflection of light or refraction of light. So that part will be discussed in the next video. Okay, thank you very much.